Craig McDermott.
Awesome crowd. Really appreciate it. I think it's probably as good of opening game crowd as I can recall, and I've been here a little while. But I like the way we shared it. I liked our aggressiveness on the offensive glass. I thought we made a step there. Certainly some things we can clean up, but I think the unselfish core of this team was really on display tonight.
Questions for the student athletes first.
Pretty good shooting night there, Trey. I guess, did you feel like you were getting it going right away?
Yeah. I mean, from the beginning of the game, I kind of saw a couple coverages that I haven't really seen before. They were kind of golden calls, so I was able to get downhill pretty early. And, yeah, shots were falling tonight, so it's always a plus.
What did you think of your backcourt partner there with Ashford? You know, you're shooting a three like I suppose the guys figured he could. Yeah,
for sure. I mean, Steven's a great shooter. Obviously, you don't shoot 43% last year for no reason. So I mean, the team just to go 18 for 38 today was pretty impressive. I think that, like Max said, it was a display of our unselfishness, and I think it goes to show that's why we're kind of separating ourselves as being more unselfish and just being able to get the ball clicking early. So.
Is that no headband thing going to continue? Or
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
All right.
Yeah.
Mature.
Yeah. I'm just too old.
Wonder.
Don't have any hair anymore either.
Yeah.
I know what
Trying to get like Mike.
Mac, I guess.
Do these guys first, and then we'll get them out of here.
Sorry.
They got school tomorrow.
Yeah, my bad.
Baylor, what do you think of the way that Josiah went out there and played in his first action?
Yeah, it was great to see. Obviously, hometown kid growing up, and to be able to go out there and play like he did, was great to see. He's made huge strides since he's got here to now, and I'm just looking forward to, continuing to follow his development and try to help him any way I can.
Who had the better dunk, you or Trey?
That's a great question. I'm going to say me, because I don't dunk as much. So every time I do, it's pretty spectacular. But, yeah, that's what I'm going to say on that.
Anything else for the student athletes?
See you tomorrow. Good job.
Yep.
Appreciate you coming.
All right, now we'll continue on with questions for Coach.
What did you see, I guess, or what do you want to get out of an opener like this? I mean, were you able to play as many combinations maybe as you wanted to and get a look at different things?
Well, we only have 10 guys in uniform with, Jason's injury, and then we're going to redshirt some of those other guys. So, a lot of guys got minutes, guys that are fighting for playing time or more playing time. For them to have this valuable film to watch is really helpful in their development. So, we wanted to be a little bit better on the offensive glass than we were against Wayne State. And that's something we've talked about in practice the last couple of days, and it was good to see the carryover there. But, like the unselfish stuff, I'd like to tell you that's coaching, but, we just got some really unselfish guys, sometimes to a fault. At times I thought early especially, we turned down some open shots, that we didn't need to turn down to make an extra pass.
When you look back to those games earlier, or from last year, early in the season, how far along is this team compared to that start last year?
Jeez, that was a long time ago. Last year we started 6-0, so I think it was a year before we got off. When those guys were all freshmen, we had some nail biters in some of these games. So we've grown and we've developed, and we've got we're blessed with Kalk in his fourth year and Steven in his fourth year and Baylor in his fifth year. Trey's played 3 years of basketball, played a lot of minutes for us, and then tonight I thought, the 4 spot. What do we get? We get 19 points and 14 rebounds out of those two. That was a good sign of progress from the Wayne State game. I thought they were both more active on the glass than they were the other night. So we're moving the right direction. It's going to get tougher now. North Dakota State's really disciplined, old, tough. Won a great overtime game at Western Michigan last night. So that's going to be a good challenge for us on Saturday.
For those forward guys in particular, how can a game like that be valuable for them to be able to kind of shoot through some misses early on and kind of get the rhythm? That's
So, I didn't catch the start of
for,
it.
Isaac and Mason both.
Yeah, no, they're both very capable shooters. Everybody in our program has confidence in them, and they know if they're open, they're supposed to shoot it. And I don't want them turning anything down because they missed the last one. That's not the way we really think around here.
It was towards the end of the game, but Isaac looked like he was at the 5.
Fred was dying,
Okay.
in case you didn't notice. Yeah, but we threw it out there a little bit. That's something that potentially, if we needed to, I don't want to take Kalkbrenner out too much. So.
Well, Kalkbrenner's 200th block, coach, and then Shireman got the dunk at the other end off of that.
Yeah, it's Kalk's just he's been so consistent, and he's just so selfless. Like he's a preseason All-American. He scores 9 points, gets 4 rebounds, but he's the happiest guy in the locker room, and that just speaks to who he is and what he's about. He's always been about the group, and it's been really fun to watch him. Not just, I'm sure our fans have enjoyed it, but selfishly for me, to watch his growth and develop over the course of the last 3+ years has been incredible. He's just absolutely been a joy to coach, and he's poised to have a heck of a year.
Was that just kind of the flow of the game? You only got 5 shots tonight.
Yeah, I mean, if they're going to plug it up and they're going to go double it, then we're going to get 38 3-point shots. So you decide what you want to do. Teams are, especially a team like Florida A&M, they didn't necessarily have a guy who could match him one-on-one, so they provided a little bit of help, and that's then we're going to be able to cast up a bunch of threes, and we're pretty confident in our ability to shoot it.
Back in 9 guys, 9 different guys who had an assist. And we talked a lot about the point guard spot for the season, but that's a lot of guys who have assists.
Yeah, I just think when you when your leadership of your program is as unselfish as our leadership is, Stephen, Trey, Baylor, Kalk, everybody's going to fall in line, or their life's probably going to be miserable. So it's these guys, besides what they're doing for us now, they're setting examples for some of these younger guys in our program as to how we at least want to play basketball here. And like I said, that was really on full display tonight.
What went into the decision, Josiah, not Richard?
He's really, the last 2+ weeks, he's really made good strides. Offensively getting to the rim, putting pressure on the rim, and we feel like there's a place for that. And now it's just, how quickly can we get him up to speed defensively? It's just hard for freshmen. But the good news with Joe, his body's pretty good for a younger player. So at least the physicality of what he's going to see isn't going to kill him. Now he's just got to learn a few of the tricks, and being around Trey and Baylor and those guys, that will help him. But and Josiah was very unselfish. He's like, I'll do whatever I have to do to help us win. And we needed one of those guys to be ready to play, and he was the most ready.